Hey everybody, Jay here. I'm back with a quick video for you guys. You guys said that you wanted content and that you were cool if the production quality wasn't top tier. So this is me making my very best effort for you guys. I just spent literally 12 hours at work working on some new molds for some new truggy tires, but I wanted to make this video for you guys this evening. You guys know that we had 4 different 8-scale e-buggies, a Kyosho, a TLR, Associated, and a Mugen. This is the new generation TLR buggy. I built this buggy a couple of weeks ago. You can see it's got the kit body on there, painted up, a snazzy Tamiya bright white. And I thought I would just take a second and grab the camera and kind of show you guys how the buggy is outfitted. And what I'll do each day, hopefully over the next week or so when I get home from work, I'll snag the camera and we'll do a quick overview of each individual car. We'll break this up into segments, and then if you guys have questions or comments, I'll try to answer them now. And then as we do the entire shootout video and we run all the cars on one day, hopefully this will all come together and it'll be a pretty fun little experience. So, all right, that's that. Come on over here. Let's get the body off this car and I'll show you what I chose for electronics. All right, here's my new TLR e-buggy. Of course, we use the good old-fashioned Tamiya PS1 bright white paint on the body. This car comes with 2 different bodies in the box. They're laser cut. This is the e-buggy body, and you can tell because it doesn't have the hole for the cooling head or the fuel tank. But either way, I like it. I think it's a pretty slick shape. It's a nice, clean design. I'm a fan of it. We don't have to make this a super long, drawn-out deal, but you guys can see that I chose ProTech shorties. I was torn whether or not we should run batteries in the opposite direction, so we'd have to run like a longer jumper. But for now, I just decided we're going to run them like this, and I'm going to use a little piece of foam to kind of keep them separated for the time being. You see that we have a Tekin Generation 3 1900 kV motor. I see a lot of guys with e-buggy that decide to put really big motors in, like 2200 kVs, and that is just, oh man, that's just way too much power, at least for my driving skill level. I love the 1900 kV. For whatever reason, there was a fair bit of controversy when I showed off some pictures of the Tekin stuff, but I've had great luck with it, and I am a fan of the Tekin stuff. I've had great luck with it. I do know that other companies like Hobbywing and R1 and others, they have made incredible strides in technology and just performance. So I purchased 4 individual combos. I purchased 4 RX-8 1900 kV combos, 1 for each kit. And then I reached out to Tekin and they offered to send a spare one for like a backup or anything like that because they knew that we were going to be going out and trying to run all these cars at once. So a huge shout out and say thanks to Tekin for sending that spare one. I had already bought all the other 4, but just so you guys know, it's not like I bought 4 because they sent one. They just were cool enough to want to participate. This is a ProTech 170 SPL. I actually reached out to A-Main and I just told him, I said, hey man, I spent a ton of money. I got a bunch of cars and I've been buying batteries and electronics and all kinds of stuff. Are you guys interested in getting, helping out or anything like that? And they're like, yeah, dude, no worries. They're like, what do you want? And I'm like, man, if you guys could just loan me some servos, that would be awesome. And the reason I did that, you guys, I just wanted all the cars to be the same. In my garage, I probably have 20 servos, but I don't have 4 of the exact same servo. And it was important to me that we made everything as close to the same as we possibly could. And so that's it. A couple of ProTech shorties, the ProTech 170 SPL. By the way, if you guys get bored, you guys should go do a little search on the specs on this thing. It makes just a tremendous amount of power and it's super fast. Gen 3 Tekin RX-8. 1900 kV motor. Right now, the car has raw speed villains, which is kind of like a larger lug directional tire. We're probably going to end up running something like this Super Mini, depending on the surface conditions. And I'm actually working, my company Raw Speed, we're actually working on a body for this car. So I hope maybe we'll be able to get this body done by the time we do the shootout. But if not, no big deal. I do like the body that came with it. So that's about it. The build was pretty good. There was a couple of small issues. The front diff had a little bit more bind in it than I would have expected, like the front drivetrain. And for some reason, the cartridge cap was machined improperly for one of the shocks. And I tried using that chatbot on the Horizon website, but it just, it was easier for me to just order a new shock cartridge cap that was machined properly from A-Main. So that's what I ended up doing. So other than that, I thought the fit and finish was nice. This new generation of car, the plastics, just everything about the way these cars assemble, you can just see these cars evolving and getting better and better. At least, I'm not talking about the geometry. I do think the geometry is getting better, but you can see that the manufacturing processes are getting more refined. The quality of the molds, the fit and the finish is just getting better and better over time. So that's it. It's my TLR 8XE 2.0. Now we just got to get this baby out on the track. Okay, well that's it. That's a quick overview of the new TLR e-buggy. Even though this car hasn't hit the track just yet, I've heard a tremendous amount of positive feedback from many different drivers. Of course, Dakota Fenn had the fastest hot lap at the World Championship event. Does that mean you can call this the fastest car in the world? I'll let you guys decide. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.